Hello, everyone. So today I want to talk to you a little bit about what a challenge group is all about. You probably have been invited by a coach, myself or a coach of mine, to join an event and join a challenge group that they're hosting. And you may wonder what it's all about. What do I all have to do? What does it entail? Things like that. So today I want to go over that with you. I put together a PowerPoint highlighting some of the things. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and we'll start discussing what a challenge group is all about. Okay, so challenge group presented by Tanya Schoenbacher. That is me. First, you may be getting invited to an event. So here are a few of my events that I've posted before. The graphic that goes on the top, and I just put something together that says like the choice is yours. They have a few of the programs. Those were the ones that were on sale that time. And I had a name of the challenge group, Mom is Going Crazy challenge group. This was a end of the summer challenge group that I created because Mom was going crazy in the summer with the kids home from school. So that's kind of how I put it together. The bottom one is a BOD group. And it was a free challenge group that I put together. If you wanted to try out BOD for the 30-day free trial, I put a group together of ladies that just wanted to try the trial out, and that's why it's considered free, because it's a free trial for the 30 days. So those are some of the images I try to put together and put on dates with them of when we're going to get started. So in number one, I said a coach will invite you to an event. A lot of times what we do is we like to post an event. We'll have a start date, and then usually we add a nice description about what's going to be included, what we're talking about, things like that. So we do this so we can kind of monitor who wants to join and who doesn't, and we can invite people. So you might get an invitation in your notifications saying Tanya invited you to Mom is Going Crazy challenge group or something like that. And you can then click on the event and you can read through the description. That's what it talks about in number 2. And then you can see if it's something that might interest you. If it does, and step 3, it says then you join. All you have to do is click going. And then your name will go under the going section. Or maybe you're interested, you're not quite sure, you want to learn more about it, you can click on interested. If you don't want to see any more posts about what we're doing in the event page, then you can decline as well. Hopefully you stick on the page if you're invited. A lot of times then anything I or a coach will post in the event, maybe we'll post like a motivational quote or a website to go to learn more about what a challenge pack is or something. I like to try to post in those daily. And then if you're invited already, you'll get notifications saying, Tanya posted in the event, Mom is Going Crazy. So then you'll get some of those updates as well if you click on going or you stay in the event. So that's kind of nice way for a coach to kind of monitor who's going to be in the group and share some things that they want those challengers to see before the group even starts. So this is just kind of a prep up to the group. And that's kind of what the event is for. So a lot of people will ask if the workouts and things they post are going to be in this event. And no, it's not. What it's going to do, your coach will do is create a private page then, and they'll go back to the event page and look at who's all going, and they'll look at who's all interested, and they'll make sure they contact you if you're interested or going, and welcome you to the group, see if you need any questions, things like that. And that's kind of what my next slide talks about. So here it is. I joined the event. Now what do? You're going to kind of sit and wait for the big group to come along. So what's going to happen during this time is your coach will contact you, like I just said, and you guys can discuss your fitness and your nutrition goals. So some of you may be coming from a clean eating group into a challenge group. So you maybe made some nutritional goals already. but they will talk to you about what your fitness goals are, maybe what your past fitness has been, and then they can go from there to help you decide which program is going to be best for your needs, and then they're going to help you get set up with that. So a lot of times they'll talk about your fitness goals. Maybe are you looking into the 21-day fix? That's a great beginner program. I still do that program. I still go back to it. It's great because it has cardio, upper, lower, Pilates. It just has a variety of workouts, and it's been very successful for people. And it's a good one to get into things with. They've also come out with some dance ones. So if you're just more looking for cardio, fun, I don't want to do push-ups, I don't want to do weights, I want to have something fun, then you're going to look into Size or Country Heat or something like that. And maybe you just want to do the BOD trial and look into that too. So it just kind of depends on what your needs are, and your coach can help you decide which program will help meet those needs. Your coach then will add you to this private group with challengers just like you the day before the date given on the event. So you saw on my event graphics in the last slide that I had July 25th on one of them. So July 24th would have been that Sunday. Usually then on Sunday, I'll add all the people that wanted to be in the challenge group. I'll add them in this private group, and then your notifications will say you were added to a private group. And then you can go on there. A lot of times your coach will have a welcome video, kind of introducing what's going on for the challenge group. Everyone's run a little bit different, and coaches do it a little bit differently. So they'll add you into that with the rest of the challengers that are interested in going to the event as well. Then your private challenge group. So a lot of times what happens is we have the event that I talked about, and then the night before they add you in. That first week is usually all about getting started. So a lot of times the Monday, then we'll introduce ourselves. We'll talk about, maybe have some questionnaire questions that your coach might have you fill out. And it's kind of a get to know everybody, because most of the time it's people that don't know each other. They're in the group together. So this is a way for us to get to kind of know each other in the group. Your coach may also prep you on maybe the color-coded containers for the nutrition part. If it's a specific program like the 21-day fix, they may talk about the different workouts it has, things like that. A lot of times I like to talk to you about ways to get started with your exercise. We talk about fitting it into your routine, how to put it in your daily life, and things like that. So we just really get started that first week. Some people already have their programs this first week and are ready to go. And if that's the case, I don't ever want to hold anybody back from getting started. So if you have your program and you want to start that workout Monday, you can go for it. We'll still go through the getting started part, and then people that are still trying to get their programs bought and ready to go, they will begin those workouts week 2. And the group usually then continues until that program ends. Sometimes we do multi-program groups. So somebody might be doing Size, which is an 8-week program, and somebody might be doing 22-minute hardcore, which is a 6 or 8-week program. I can't remember. And the 21-day fix is only 3 weeks. So it might depend how your coach wants to run that, for how long this group will end, or this private group will run, sorry. If you really love the group and you want to continue to go on after you do your first program, they will have a place for you to go. Maybe your group is running really strong. Sometimes I just let that group go. Like if they're posting and they're getting to know each other, a lot of times they just start the next round, or they start a new program if they want to do that. But a lot of people do that program over a few different times before they actually get another one. And a multi-program group is really nice because you can kind of see what other people are doing, and maybe it'll spark interest. They're like, oh, wow, that seems like she really liked that program. And then you can ask her questions and be like, so did you like it? What was it kind of like? Will it be easy on my knees? You know, things like that. So that's a good thing about being in a group with other people as well. Challenger perks. So every day is another chance to get stronger, to eat better, to live healthier, and to be the best version of you. I love this quote because it is so true. We are not all about losing weight, looking good, all this stuff. That's a perk of being healthier, but we really focus on being healthier, creating lifestyle changes, being, incorporating it into our everyday life, clean eating, fitness, all that stuff. So that's really important to us. When you join a challenge group, you have some perks. One, a free fitness coach. You can check in with your coach as much as you want to. I have people PM me all the time talking about their goals or their struggles or suggestions or questions and things like that. So you get that free fitness coach. This is all free. We run these groups. We don't get an extra commission or anything for running groups at all. I mean, this is what we do. We love doing it. You also get a group to keep you accountable. The other members hopefully will help post and motivate you as well. You're going to get a lot of motivation from me, from your coach, from other challengers in the group. And then remember, you have fellowship from others who are striving to reach fitness goals just like you. A lot of times we're moms or we're wives, we have jobs, we have sporting events at night. I mean, there's just a number of things that happen throughout the day. So it's nice to have a community of women or men sometimes. Sometimes there's men in our groups, but majority of women to talk about those things. And it's a positive relationship. We're talking about how we're going to fit this into our life. And you can see, I'm not the only one that struggles with this. We all do at some point. Also during your group, you're going to get daily clean eating ideas. We like to share our food, recipes, things that we, tricks and tips and things that we do, every day or during the week or weekends or whatnot. So that's nice. And then there's real life talk with your fit family, like I talked a little bit earlier about, and then fun challenges. So a lot of times we'll have Flex Friday or Toot Your Horn on Tuesday. So that's a really fun one. There's just lots of different things that we like to try to do fun challenges with in our group as well. So those are some perks that you'll have by being in a challenge group. Challenger participation. So this kind of goes over what we like to see people do while they're in a challenge group. I know in the clean eating group, we've had a lot of people sitting back and watching, and that's great because you're learning. And a lot of times it's good to be the learner, and all of us coaches were sharing ideas, sharing tips, and getting you guys going on your clean eating. But when we're in that challenge group, we really want to see participation with everybody. One, we know what you're doing and we know that you're getting your exercises in, but two, you're motivating other people. Think about everybody that's watching you that's in the group. We're all in it together, remember that. So the things we want you to do is post your workouts. So a lot of times if you're not in a challenge group right now, you can see on my Sister Strong page, my sister and I will post different workouts. We'll take a picture. You can see a few of them right here. I like to do a lot of collages with quotes with them. So my daughter and I put your children will become who you are. So be who you want them to be. She came down in the morning, took a selfie with me, all sweaty, and then she did some stretching with me. And that's good for her in the morning to do a little stretching to get her body woke up. The bottom picture, it was a Flex Friday, and my daughter in the background, she's flexing as well. So I really like to incorporate my kids into our workouts and what we're doing. So remember to post those workouts. You don't have to do a selfie all the time. Just saying upper body fix done. That's huge. Those little tiny words right there meant a lot. You know why? You put on your workout clothes. You set time, for one, to get it done. You went to wherever you work out, you pushed play, and you did a 30-minute workout, and you stretched, and you got it done, and you pushed your hardest. So remember that. Even just posting a little quote that you got it done is awesome. So that's what we want to hear. You don't have to be all extravagant and do pictures and collages. and stuff like that. So another thing we like to do is share recipes, tips, and tools that worked for you. I talked a little bit about that earlier. We want you to share your meal planning and how you're prepping your food. We encourage you to help motivate other challengers in the group. And I talked a little bit before, we like to share our successes, like toot your horn on Tuesday, and your struggles along the way, because we all have them. And it's nice to see that we're not the only ones struggling. Nobody's ever perfect. There's going to be times where we fall off the wagon and we don't post in the group. And somebody might say, hey, Sherry, I haven't seen a post from you lately. What have you been up to? Or your coach might check in with you. I like to check in with my challengers. If I don't see them every so often in the group that they normally would post, I might send them a message and just kind of see what's up. And I think that's really important to keep you accountable as well. So that's kind of some fun things about what you can do in the group. Daily tasks for success. So this is what you can do daily. So success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. We want to make sure every day we're doing things, and these things are going to add up. You're not going to see results in 2 days, maybe not even in a week. Some people don't see them in the first 21 days of the fix. They may not see the scale change, but remember, there's measurements you can do, and they'll see inches lost and not a pound lost. And that's awesome. I mean, don't measure anything by the scale. Also pictures. We love to take pictures and share them of our progress as we get going. And you're going to see that, but it's going to take time and dedication and commitment, and just keep on going day in and day out. You're going to find success as you get going, and it's going to become a habit. Autumn says 21 days to break a habit. And she's right. I mean, once you get going on stuff and you create that into your routine, you're going to see change. And you're going to create those habits, those healthy habits in your everyday life. Okay, so daily tasks for success. I always like my time. I call it me time. It's your workout. I like to do it early in the morning before everybody's up. One, I don't have any projects going. My kids are still sleeping. I can have my own time. It's a good time for me to reflect. In the morning, I find, like today, I slept in till 8:30, and I wasted all that morning, all that time of getting stuff done, and I felt tired when I woke up, and it took me a while to get going. So I really like doing it in the morning. Some people like to do it at night. It gives them time to unwind from the day, and they like that. So you had to find the time that works the best for you, but I do want you to have that me time. We talk a lot about goals at the beginning. We'll talk about what your goals are. You want short-term goals and long-term goals, and attainable. You don't want a huge goal that you're not going to meet. That's why those short-term weekly goals are the first 21 days. You want this. And it's not all about weight loss. Maybe it's nutritional goals, or goals mentally. Maybe you want to do some more self-reflection, or you want to add in some personal development, which I found has changed a lot. So remember, you're not only going to have that physical change, you're going to also have a mental change as well, and how you view things in life. Other things you want to do daily are your meal planning and prepping. This is really important for success, especially in your nutrition. You want to have meals planned so you're not just flying by the seat of your pants. And you want to make sure you got some things prepped and ready to go, so they're easy to grab and walk out the door. That goes along with your healthy eats. I talked a little bit about personal development and self-reflection. This is very important. A book called You Are a Badass is amazing. It's such a good book, and I will share it in every challenge group that I run. It's about you. It's about you becoming a badass. It has nothing to really do with your fitness or your nutrition. It's a personal development book. So it's great. So these are really important areas you need to work on, as well as getting that exercise and that nutrition in. Another thing is you want to be a positive role model. You don't want to only do that for kids or your husband or your families. You want to be that positive role model, maybe to your coworkers at work. Maybe everybody's negative and they're talking about so-and-so and this and that. Change that mindset and be a positive role model. Share what you've been learning and what you've been doing. And and change their perspective on different things. Be that positive person in the group. Also share and motivate others in the group and in your life, and that kind of goes with that positive role model. All right, create a healthy lifestyle change. I talked about this a lot as I've been going through the slideshow, but I wrote a few things to kind of sum up all of this. Our groups are intended to help guide you in making fitness and nutrition a part of your everyday life. We want to provide you with a supportive and a positive group to help you not only feel good on the outside, but on the inside as well. Many women do not focus much attention on themselves. We give so much to our families that we tend to put ourselves on the back burner. This happens more and more. I see so many women say they don't have time. They have their kids' activities. They have this and they have that. But where is your time? I didn't think when I started this that this would be my focus. And this is where my mind would go. I just thought I was getting exercise. I was going to lose some weight. But what I really realized is I needed time for myself. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm on 24/7 with my kids and with my husband and doing stuff and whatever. I need that little bit of time to help myself and to focus on me and what I like to do. And this is what became a passion of mine is running challenge groups and doing my own fitness and creating that healthy lifestyle change. I want to be here in the long run. I want to see my kids grow up. I want to be healthy and strong for them and be able to run around with them and everything. And I think that's really important to take that little bit of time for yourself in order to do all this stuff. Also, by making these changes for yourself, not only will you benefit, but so will everybody else around you. You know, I talked a lot about having that physical change, but you're going to have that change on the inside as well, mentally. You're going to become more positive. You're going to have more energy. You're going to have better self-esteem, all that stuff. And that's all going to reflect on your relationships with others around you. So that kind of sums up a little bit about the healthy lifestyle change. I'm going to go ahead and stop my Google Hangout or my slideshow and go back to where you can see my face. Let's see if I can get this figured out. I'm going to exit. And I want to stop sharing. Let's see if I can see you. Oh, there I am. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of insight, actually a lot of insight of what a challenge group is about. And it really shows you a lot about what we're about as a Beachbody coach. So many people, I think, see my posts or see other coaches' posts and think, oh, they're just trying to sell me something. It's not going to work. I'm going to stick with it for like 2 days. These people are all about losing weight and all this stuff. But as you can see in this video, it really shows you what we're really about and what we really want to obtain with our challengers. So I hope that you think about becoming part of our challenge groups. We love joining more people. Oh my gosh, my daughter. She's down here. She's been so good. She hasn't said a word since I've been doing the presentation, but she's playing with the toy now that makes noise. And she looked at me like, uh-oh. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And let me know if you have any questions. We're under Sister Strong. You can PM me, personal message me, whatever, me or your coach, and they can help you learn some more things about what's going on with us. All right. Thank you, everybody. Bye.